right, good morning. So today I'm going to read Psalm 77. I had a little challenge about reading this psalm and seeing what I saw, just kind of writing a thought about it. Psalm 77 says, I cried unto God with my voice, even unto God with my voice, and he gave ear unto me. In the day of my trouble I sought the Lord. My sore ran in the night and ceased not. My soul refused to be comforted. I remembered God and was troubled. I complained, and my spirit was overwhelmed. Selah. Thou holdest mine eyes waking. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I have considered the days of old, the years of the ancient times. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I communed with mine own heart, and my spirit made diligent search. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? Is his mercy clean gone forever? Doth his promise fail forevermore? Hath God forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Selah. And I said, this is my infirmity. Okay, and it kind of stopped there. I just got to thinking about that, how the writer was so open with God. You know, we can be as open with God as we need to. A lot of times we might feel shame over the thoughts that come in, over the feelings that we have, the emotions, doubting. What happened here was he began to doubt the goodness of God. He doubted God's goodness. His thoughts were, it says, disturbing. They were vexing, and he was afflicted. When he says, I am troubled, I am so troubled, disturbed, afflicted, and vexed. He didn't even have the words to speak. Sometimes you don't know what to pray, or you don't know what to say, or you have nothing to say. In fact, maybe you're so distraught you don't even have words to say. He was questioning, okay, that was God even with him? Have you clean left me? Are you gone? He was questioning whether God broke his promise to him. Oh, listen, will the Lord cast off forever and be favorable no more? And is his mercy clean gone forever? And doth his promise fail forevermore? He was questioning God's promises. He even stopped. He even thought that God stopped being kind to him. Hath God forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in anger shut up his tender mercy? He says that this is my infirmity. So he was super, super disturbed, but he was open and transparent before God. You know, God already knows. There's no reason to put on a facade. There's no reason to want to seem holier than thou. If this is where you are, it's where you are. He did what was correct. He brought it to God. He expressed himself. He said, this is my infirmity, but this is my infirmity. But then he says, but I will remember the years of thy right hand of the Most High. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember the wonders of old. I will meditate also of all thy work and talk of thy doings. Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? Thou art the God that doest wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph, Selah. The waters saw thee, O God, the waters saw thee, they were afraid, the depths also were troubled, the clouds poured out water, the sky sent out a sound, thine arrows also went abroad. The voice of thy thunder was in the heaven. The lightnings lightened the world, the earth trembled and shook. Thy way is in the sea, and in the path, and the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Thou leddest the people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. Okay? So he felt some kind of way. It was real, it was true, until he looked back at all that God had done. He had just gotten to this place of depression, right? Of no hope. He was so disturbed. He said that his sore ran in the night and ceased not. That meant it stretched out and out. It wouldn't stop. It continued over and over until he realized he had to look back at all that God had ever done. God had brought his people, this is general, his people through so much, and he brought them out every time they would turn to him, every time they cry out to him, every time they repented, every time they turned to God. He saved them. He restored them. He helped them. He fought for them. And if you and I have to look back over our personal walk, because that was a general one, if he looks back over Israel. But what about if we look back over our personal walk with God? Do you know God has walked with us through every single thing, no matter what? You know, he has gotten us through every single thing, no matter what. It didn't say that it was easy. It didn't say that it was perfect, and God is using it for his good and glory. But he has gotten us through every single thing that we've ever gone through, and he's going to continue to be there with us. So if you're feeling like you're doubting God's goodness, remind yourself that he's always been good and he's not going to stop now. It doesn't matter what the situation or the circumstance is. You can be honest with God. You can receive that encouragement. You can look back and know that you're not alone. There are others who get to that place too, where they don't feel like they can go on, or they doubt God. But you know what? God's there, and he's going to come through just like he always has. So praise God. Remember, right? Remember, commune with the Lord, encourage yourself, and read Psalm 77 yourself if you're ever struggling with, God, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. What is going on? I'm doubting you. Go to God. Go to God. He not only does he have the answer to your problems, but he will lift you out. He'll encourage you. He may not even change the situation that day, but his presence is going to change you. It's going to change you and how you think and how you feel. So be blessed today, no matter what.